They said he was mad, a beggar who spoke to the wind and called the moon his queen. Children laughed, throwing stones at his shadow. But when he lifted his torn cloak, a flash of gold shimmered beneath the dirt. No one knew that the man they mocked had once ruled kingdoms, commanded armies, and slept beneath silken canopies. No one knew that his crown still waited, buried beneath the same palace that burned because of his name. In the forgotten empire of Zalreth, King Aaron had once ruled with wisdom and grace. His throne was carved from ivory, his banners touched the clouds, and his people worshipped his name. Yet envy is a poison that wears a familiar face. His brother, Lord Kael, smiled by his side, but dreamed of the crown that glittered above him. On the night of the eclipse, darkness swallowed the moon, and betrayal crept through marble halls. Guards vanished, torches died, and before dawn, Aaron was chained and dragged before his people. Kael accused him of treason against the gods. The same crowds that once shouted his praise now cursed him. His voice broke when he swore innocence, but no one listened. At sunrise, the gates of Zalreth closed behind the fallen king, and his name was erased from the scrolls of history. Years passed like shadows crawling across a ruined wall. Aaron wandered through deserts and nameless towns, his royal robes replaced by rags, his words ignored by the same kind of people who once bowed to him. Yet something unbroken still lived inside him, memory. Each coin that clattered into his bowl reminded him of the gold once stacked at his feet. He spoke to the stars because they were the only ones left who remembered his reign. People called him mad, but he was merely haunted. Every night he dreamed of the throne room, its marble gleam, the perfume of myrrh, and the echo of his brother's voice whispering lies. One cold evening, while resting near the ruins of a forgotten temple, he heard a boy crying. The child carried a medallion, small, golden, and engraved with the royal insignia of Zalreth. "My mother said it belonged to a king who vanished," the boy murmured. Aaron froze. He had given that same medallion to his son before the fall. Trembling, he asked the boy where he found it. "From my grandmother," he said. "She lives near the old wells. Hope something." Aaron thought he'd buried long ago flickered to life. He followed the boy through winding alleys to a frail old woman. When her eyes met his, she gasped. "Majesty?" she whispered, dropping to her knees. She was his handmaiden, the one who had once tried to save him from Kael's guards. Between tears, she told him the truth. Kael was dead, poisoned by his own fear, and the throne lay empty. The palace now rotted, waiting for the king who had been cast away. Before dawn, Aaron walked toward Zalreth once more. The kingdom that had banished him was now nothing but a skeleton of its past. The palace gates stood half-broken, ivy crawling through the cracks of marble pillars. As he entered, the silence greeted him like an old friend. He passed halls where laughter once reigned, now filled only with dust. At the center of the throne room, beneath a roof of shattered glass, lay his crown blackened by fire yet unbent. Aaron fell to his knees. For years he had been a beggar, mocked, forgotten, nameless, but in that moment, he remembered who he was. He lifted the crown and felt its weight, heavier now, not from gold, but from everything he had endured. The torches along the walls flickered to life, one by one, as if the palace itself recognized its master. When the guards found him there, they hesitated not from duty, but from awe. The beggar before them radiated the quiet power of truth. One of them whispered, "The true king has returned." Aaron smiled faintly. "The king never left," he said. "Only the kingdom forgot." As dawn spilled through the ruins, he placed the crown upon his head. When morning came, villagers swore they saw light rising from the palace, pure and golden. Some said it was fire, others said it was the sun bowing to its rightful king. But the beggar was never seen again. Only the wind carried his name, Aaron of Zalreth, the king who lost everything, yet found himself again among the ashes.